Being a first-generation farmer is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. We're first generation, but we still had a lot of help. My wife's grandparents, they farmed. This land that we're standing on was once a soybean field that they had, and they were gracious enough to give it to us with, the idea that we were going to farm it. My name is Tyler Shadrick. I'm the owner and operator of Shadrick Farms, and we grow organic blueberries. So on average, we'll usually produce about 55 to 60,000 pounds of blueberries a year. And those blueberries will go from anywhere to distribution points in Miami, all the way up to Maryland and as far west as Chicago. The reason that I'm organic over conventional is, for me, being a first-generation farmer and being very small, I can't afford to go and plant 100 acres at a time, and that's basically what you'd have to be able to farm conventionally right now. A lot of the organic standards that I have to follow are already BMPs, and so they kind of go hand in hand. We do precision application fertilizing, so each plant gets a set amount of fertilizer. It's not like we're just out here throwing fertilizer. I have drip irrigation, so we don't waste any water. Got a weather station out there in the field, so I know if I don't need to water because we had a big rain event, or if I need to water more because plants are absorbing it because it's 105 degrees, and helping me get it down to a science of what I'm doing to where I'm not having to guess. So the first couple of years, I didn't have any frost protection. I've been out here on frosty nights like thinking I'm about to lose my entire crop, and we had a nor'easter basically that came through. That year we lost about half of our crop. That was the year that I decided that we were going to have to go all in and put in overhead frost protection. By some miracle, we pull through and make it happen, and I think God had a hand in all of it from the beginning. So we had been going to a lot of the wife and our leadership conferences. My wife and I both put in for the leadership group. We got on it. I love meeting people and networking and things like that, and I feel like that's really important for me and my operation. I mean, I need that because I can't do it by myself. I wound up winning the presidency. From there, got plopped onto the state board, and from there, just one thing led to another, and I've now got a lot of friends that I wouldn't even know. All over the state. We're kind of separated out, but we're all the same. I mean, we've all been able to get to know each other pretty good, and I think we're going to have some lifelong friendships out of it. In my opinion, that's one of the bigger things that Farm Bureau does, is they're in Tallahassee, they're in DC, and when I say them, I say we, because we are, every member that's a Farm Bureau member is given that opportunity, if they want to go to Tallahassee and voice their opinion. I have a little 3-year-old daughter, and for me to come out here anytime she wants to and pick a blueberry off the field, or even just walk around in the summertime and play out here like she loves to do. When I started working for the children's home, it opened my eyes to educating the next generation. I immediately started trying to push for some sort of ag program because we didn't have a garden, we didn't have anything really that the kids could do. I got to watch the kids go out every day and tend their garden, and when the corn got taller than they were, it got to be really cool to see them get excited about this. We need to take care of each other, and there's not a lot of us. And I'm the wife and our county chair for our county now. We don't really have a big wife and there's not a lot of young people in agriculture. And I didn't really understand at the time, being 21, 22 and starting this from nothing, how big of a deal that kind of was. And a lot of people have kind of reminded me like, hey, you're doing more than you think. I don't ever think of it like that. I try not to, at least, get a big head about it, but it's kind of amazing that I've been able to do it, honestly. I'm kind of surprised at myself a little bit, like, wow, we did it.